Yeah, welcome back to our podcast. My name is Regan Dugalobi. I'm a German teacher here at Dream Languages and Adult Literacy. So I think this will be one of the last videos in this tutorial for the exam preparation for A1. And yes, I would love now to tell you the other continuing part, because in the previous video, I told you it's very important to note the position of the verb, okay? And we said that German verbs always take the second position unless they are triggered or affected by the conjunctions. So today we are going to look at the conjunctions that affect the German verb. But before we do that, I need to make mention of the inverse statements. You know, inverse, someone can have a sentence, for example, ich spiele jeden Tag Fußball. That's a common sentence, yeah? Very normal. Ich spiele jeden Tag Fußball. But then, someone can begin with jeden Tag. Someone says, jeden Tag spiele ich Fußball. So jeden Tag spiele ich Fußball, you're going to realize that the verb didn't change. It's in the same position. So that's what I meant, that verbs always stay in the second position. So ich spiele, the word spielen is in the second position. Ich spiele jeden Tag Fußball. But you can begin with the adverb jeden Tag. So like jeden Tag spiele ich Fußball. So the verb is not affected. But now we are going to have conjunctions. And for A1, of course, I think the conjunctions that you need to know, I think I'm just going to tell you two. That is weil and das. Weil and das, only that. So weil stands for because, and this one stands for that. So because, so someone can give you a reason. For example, I am not going to school because maybe the weather is bad, okay? So I'll write the two statements. I'm not going to school. So I'm not going to school in German. Ich gehe nicht zur Schule. I'm not going to school. You see, the verb is in the second position. So that is statement one, okay? Statement two, das Wetter ist schlecht. Das Wetter ist schlecht. The weather is bad. Again, you see the verb sein is in the second position. The verb sein here, which gave us ist, is in the second position. Now someone will be like, but you're saying second position, but I'm saying 1, 2, 3. Isn't that the third position? No. Das Wetter, if you remember when I talked about nouns, I told you nouns have their own articles. So an article is known as big light spot. That means it is just part of the noun. A noun does not exist alone. Every noun exists together with its article. So we count the article plus the noun as one word. Okay, so this is 1, 2. Okay, so this one is obvious, 1, 2. So you have the verb here and you have the verb here. But now you want to join these two sentences together using the word weil, because. So you want to say, I'm not going to school because the weather is bad. So you're going to say, ich gehe nicht zur Schule, weil das Wetter schlecht ist. So the verb is displaced from its normal second position to the end of the sentence. So that is the verb in the subordinate clause, okay? The Nebensatz, okay? So weil das Wetter schlecht ist. So this shows you that this word weil has the ability, has the power to displace the verb from its second position to the end of the sentence. We can have another example with weil. So example 2, someone can say, for example, maybe der Opa geht ins Krankenhaus. The grandfather is going to the hospital. But why? Ist krank, okay? Ist, or maybe fühlt sich nicht wohl. He doesn't feel well. Fühlt sich nicht wohl. So How are we going to combine these two sentences together? I'm going to say, der Opa geht ins Krankenhaus, weil er sich nicht wohl fühlt. Because he doesn't feel well. So that is it. Have you understood? If you've understood, please join these two sentences together. This is it. Assignment. Mein Kind möchte gern Schokolade. Schokolade ist süß. Combine these two sentences with weil. Mein Kind möchte gern Schokolade. Schokolade ist süß. So that is the same thing actually we also do with das. Das means that. For example, the teacher said that we should learn. Der Lehrer sagt, dass wir lernen sollen. Okay? We want to say, maybe, I feel maybe it is nice that you are coming. Es ist schön, dass du kommst. Okay? So that's how we make this. Yeah. I think that will be enough for today's video. It's very important to know which conjunctions displace the verbs. Not every conjunction displaces it, you know. So which one displaces it is very important to note. And yeah, if you want to learn more German, please, you can follow for more. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can, of course, follow us on our TikTok. You can do whatever you have to do to stay in touch with us. And also, it's important for you to give us feedback so that we know that actually what we are giving you is very helpful and important to you. See you in our next video. Cheers.